That didn't go well. Hey guys, Bill, Flatboat Garage. Welcome back. I am puddling away here on my 71 Torino Forgotten Project car. If you haven't seen my other video, you know, I explained in there, I forget to film this stuff when I'm in here. You know, when I go out and do the junkyard stuff, I go out with the camera in hand, you know. But when I come here and work, I kind of get in the zone. You know, you turn the music on, and next thing you know, you're like, I forget. So, but anyway, let me bring you in here, show you what I got going on. I got the fender, one fender, and I don't know, fender extension, kind of where the headlight goes, and my door, all primed. They're in their guide coat. I don't know why that one's got leopard spots. I think the can was starting to get weird, but and we're gonna get on to actually getting this thing reprimed and guide coat on it. I gotta get some paint so I can cut in the doors here and around the trunk lid, and you know, everywhere the paint, when you paint the car, there's not. Gotta get up in here under the hood. So that's my next step. I got to get this actually off, flip it over, and we get that painted too. So yeah, let's get going. All right, well, let me explain a little bit on my guide coat. Much as I said before in another video, I'm not a body man. I never claimed to be. I do watch a lot of YouTube videos. I messed a little bit around with body work in my youth. That was a long time ago. But basically, when you prime it, you get your body work done, you get it straight. You prime it and sand it, find your highs and lows, take care of that, prime it again, and you spray on your guide coat. Guide coat basically is any other color than gray or whatever primer you use. And let me get a sander here. And all you basically do is you take your block and you just kind of work on angles. And right away, all the little sins kind of appear. Well, guys, as you can see, I am not a body man. I try, and let me bring you in and show you why. So, once again, your low spots are dark in color. I don't know if it comes out well on camera, but we've got a low spot here, low spot here. We've got a big mamma jamma here. I thought I got them all, but you know what? The flat, it doesn't lie. The block. And all little shiny spots, these are kind of high spots. Now it ain't much, but when you got a nice finish on a car and you kind of look down the side of that car, so you're either going to see glass and a beautiful reflection, you're going to see kind of the ripply thing. You know, I guess it depends how far down the rabbit hole I really want to go. I want this car to look nice, you know, but like I said, I am not a pro, and these body panels have been bouncing around at somebody else's place in a body shop for 5 years. They've been bouncing around here for 10 or another 5 years. So 10 years they've been banging around all loose off the car. I'm going to give it another shot. I'm going to put some light feather fill on it. Try and get some of these low spots up. The high spots, I don't know. But, you know, it's going to cost me $1 million in primer to get this flat because I'm not that great at working with metal. But I do want a nice shine. So I'm looking for the happy medium. So I'm going to hit it again. We're going to hit our fender here. See how that comes out. Ain't worried about the fender extension. But, that's going to be a lot of blocking and sanding. So I'm going to get it apart. I'm going to prime it again. Oh, it's going to be a lot of blocking. I mean, luckily, the body shop that had this car before, they did a lot of this. I didn't touch a lot of this, so hopefully it's way better than mine. The thing about the body work is you can lose body lines. I don't know if you can see it, but see this low point here? It's right in the middle of this crease or body line. And you don't want to sand over those, you know? When you sand, especially with a block, you want to go kind of in angles this way or angles that way. You don't want to go over your body lines because then you'll just erase your body lines. The car look dull. You want to build those body lines up so they're sharp. You can kind of see here, well, but you know, this car's got a lot of lines, so you want them to be defined too. So like I said, I just keep working at it. I'm actually just a regular guy, kind of like you guys. You know, I just happy to be lucky to have a kind of a shop and a little extra time because I'm retired. But skill level, you know, a lot of you are above, you know, I'm here and you guys are, but I'm learning. So, you know, we'll keep plugging at it and see how it comes out. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a tweak right here in this fender. Luckily, I got the car. I have another car next to me that's pretty mint, so I can kind of cheat and use that as a guide. But it's pretty visible now that I got it ground down. You can see this. This is an actual body line here, but right here, it's kind of got tweaked. So we're gonna see if we can tap it in and kind of get this ridge out of here, and we'll have to put a little filler in here, but yeah, it's just supposed to go to the body line and smooth, and like I said, you can see this right here. Well, you can still kind of see a defined line, but I got this belly out that's here. Got to put a little filler in here, kind of take some of the beat marks out of it, and then we'll be able to block it and see where I screwed up. So, I don't know. Got to get all this cleaned up. Around here, straighten this out. That didn't go well. It was at this point I received an email from YouTube saying that there's some background music they didn't like. So we kind of kicked the volume down through this section, and, you know, I could hum for you if I want, but I don't know, whatever. So yeah, that's the big dilemma with this. There was some really cool music I'm not allowed to play, so we're just going to listen to me chat. Look, I'm putting Bondo on. There we go. All right, guys. Well, you can see that that area we beat on, it still has a little bit of a ridge here, but we had a low here, so they kind of got that filled in. And yeah, I think we got her. We got her line here and kind of got a radius in here. I'm gonna have to prime it and block it. It's close. I mean, I'm not a body man, but we'll get some primer on it and see what we can come up with. Well, that's enough of that nonsense for a while. I'm tired of this. I still got a long way to go. But basically, I'm calling these good. They got a couple coats of primer on them. I'm going to flip them over, scuff them, and cut them in with the body color. I'm going to get the shell of the car primed and get all that cut in. Get the underside of my hood cut in, deck lid, all that cut in, and one last block and paint. I don't know. You know, like I said, I just I'm doing the best I can. I'm just a regular dude. You know, like I said, watch some YouTube videos. My primer's a little dry. I think I'm running my pressure a bit too high on the HVLP gun. My regulator, you know, Chinesium, but they're good. Here we go. They got another day back to the old grind of sand and sand and sand on the old 71 Torino GT. But at least it's a sunny day. You know, I mean, got the cars outdoors. The Falcorino won't start anymore. I think the starter died, but yeah, just a laundry list of more things. Back into my shop that is a total, complete, utter mess. It literally looks like a tornado went through here. I just tripped. So, we're back at sanding. Alexa, pause. We don't want any copyright infringements. Ugh. So, here's what we're at. Got my scuff pad in hand, and I got to start cutting all this in. So I got to start scuffing all of this. And in here, everywhere when the car's assembled, you can't get paint. So, once again, sand, sand, sand. We'll get all this done and prepped, and maybe, just maybe, I can see some color on this car. It's the incentive I need. I'm so sick of primer gray and sanding and more primer. You know, maybe it'll give me that boost I need. So let's start wearing some of these out. Well, guys, here we go. Moment of truth. Me trying to do some paint. Luckily, it's the cut-in stuff, so let's go, baby. Make her blue. Well, we got some color. We got some blue on my face. You can see where I grabbed the mask. Yeah. So, but here we go. Yeah. Got some grabber blue. Now, this didn't come out as good as I expected. This car was sandblasted 10 years ago. And I have shaken and cleaned and blown, and I still blew some dust out of there. So she's got a little texture in there, but you know, the rest of this, it's going to be all right. I mean, you know, all I did, like I said, all I'm doing is cutting in where everything's going to be on the car, and you can't paint it once it's off. So, you know, I painted back in here. I guess it really doesn't matter. Got inside here. I mean, you know, I got my door jambs cut in because, as I said, gonna hang the door, sand, block it, paint it again, or paint it. So I just kind of fogged the fenders with paint because they were green. So I just kind of cleaned them up, just missed a little paint in there. But then I got top of the fenders here, you know, back in here where the headlight buckets are. Here's the door. Came out okay. I mean, you know, the paint's got some shine to it, you know. So bottom of the door, I mean, this is a pretty solid door. If you're wondering where the other door went, yeah, this came out all right. The other door's over there. Now, I had a lot of work on this one. This door is beat up. This is another door I bought. I have the original door off this one, but I'm kind of debating between the two. And the reason I haven't painted those is because I don't have enough things to put things on. So I'm going to get these bolted on here and cover the car, and I think I'm going to do this door. I got to strip it down yet and get the hood done. So, you know, we'll just keep moving forward with it. But not a lot of people like this color. You know, I got, almost knocked my fender over again. You know, I'm on a Facebook group, you know, Torinos and stuff, and the Grabber Blue, it's definitely a color you got to get used to. It's in your face. They used to call it Petty Blue too, as I think Richard Petty's color. But like I said, I like it. I forgot how blue it is. It is really blue. But it'll be cool. It'll pop. It'll stand out of the crowd. Not gonna be a lot like them. But keep following along. I'm gonna kind of get these parts hung on this and pushed off to the side and get going on some other stuff. I got a little bit more work to do on my Cyclone. I've been kind of bouncing around between the two. The reason I do that is I get bored. I'm honest. I get bored with some of this stuff. And I got to go to something else because I frankly get sick of sanding, man. I'm just sick to death of it. And, you know, when you start doing that, you start cutting corners. And I'm not that good to begin with, so I can't cut no corners. But we're getting there. So please like, subscribe, share, put down a comment. You know, I appreciate everybody that's subscribing and watching. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.